Welcome to Al-Afaq International School, Jeddah Virtual Learning Classroom. Chapter 4, Lesson 2. The title is What Kinds of Skills Do Scientists Use? Instructions. Listen to the lessons explanations. Open your book, page 178 to 181. Check your answers. Give a star to each correct answer. Give a star to each correct answer. Objectives are: tell on what basis they can classify objects. Student will be able to classify and predict. Define classification and prediction. Student will be able to compare and contrast. So again, what is the title of our lesson? What kinds of skill do scientists use? What kinds of skill do scientists use? First, we will make revision on the first 2 pages in our lesson. Then we will complete our lesson. Clear? Okay. This is the first page in our lesson. The title here in this page, how can you sort objects? How can you sort objects? Suppose here we have these objects. How we can sort them? We have different objects with different colors, with different shapes. Here, what is the color here? Yellow, green, blue. This is a circle, this is a square, triangle. Okay, and also suppose if we have many shapes with different size also. Okay? Okay, how we can sort them? How we can classify them? How we can put each group alone? You can work alone or you can work with a group. You can work alone by yourself or you can work with a group. But which is better, to work alone or with a group? It's better to work with a group, right? Why? To share everything together, to ask and find the answer, okay? To talk together, to discuss together, okay? To finish your work fast. So it's better to work with a group. Clear? If you work alone or work in a group, how you sort these objects into groups? How? We said yesterday we can sort them by their color or shape or size. So I classify the shapes by color, shape, or size. Or we classified, if we work in group, we classified the shapes by color, shape, or size. You know how? If we classify them by their shape, so we will put circles alone in one group, put squares in the second group, in the third group we will put triangle. But if we classify them according to their color, so put yellow colors alone, don't care about the shapes, put green color alone and blue color alone. If we classify them according to the size, so put the which one? Put the small objects alone and put the large objects alone. Clear? Okay. Here, what skills do you use to sort the object? How you sort the object? First, we observe, right? So first, you were right. I observe, then what? Then classified, okay? And we can add and communicate, right? Like here. And communicate mean we work together with a group. Clear? Okay. The second page in this lesson, different ways to learn, or the title here, how scientists learn. You know the meaning of scientists? What is the meaning of scientists? We said this meaning in the first lesson. Okay, what is the meaning of scientists? Scientists are people who study the world around them. So move with me here. What is the meaning of scientists again? Scientists are people who study the world around them, study everything around them, okay? Okay, scientists use, how they study, they should use their what? They should use their senses to learn. Okay, you know that we have 5 senses. So if you want to learn, if you make like a scientist, if you be a scientist, you should use your 5 senses. Why? To learn, okay, to study. You study about what? Or scientists study about what? Do you remember in the first lesson what we said? Scientists study about plants and animals. Scientists study about what else? Rocks and soil. Sometimes scientists study about the world or the world in general, or scientists study about the space, right? Okay, when scientists study about anything of these, they should use their senses to learn. What are these 5 senses? The first one, sight. I can see with my eyes, okay? So they use their eyes to look, to see, to can see the object they study. Sometimes scientists, they can make what? They can hear the sound of the object they study, okay? Hear, I can hear with my ears. Sometimes scientists can smell the things that they study, okay? So I can smell with my nose. So scientists can use this sense to what? To learn. Scientists sometimes can taste what they learn, okay? Scientists sometimes can what? Can taste, okay? I can taste with my tongue. The last sense here, scientists can make what? Can touch. I can touch with my hand, so they can touch the things that they study. Clear? Okay. It's not necessary to use all these 5 senses, okay? We can use, touch, we can use hear, we can smell, like this, but not all of them, okay? Why? Because sometimes the things that scientists study is dangerous, so they can taste, right? Also, suppose if it's dangerous, they can't smell. Clear? Okay. Suppose scientists study about the rocks and soil also. Not dangerous, but they can test this one? No. Okay. So scientists, they can use their senses to learn, but not all. Okay. We said before also that scientists do experiments to learn. Why you go to the science lab? Also you should make what? You should make experiments, right? Okay, not only say we should put, we should do, we should act, not only talking. No, you should do the experiments by yourself. Why you should do by yourself? To keep it in your mind, to don't forget, to learn, okay? To see, to observe what will happen. They do experiments only one time? No, scientists should do experiments again and again. Why they should repeat their experiments? To be sure that everything is correct, okay? To be sure that they are on the right way. So they do experiments again and again to make sure they get the same result. To make sure they get the same result, okay? If they get the same result, this means they are correct. They are moving on the right way. Clear? Like here, if we talk about this experiment, if scientists want to learn about how plants grow or what plants need to live and grow, what plants need to live and grow? Plants need 5 things. Need water, air, sunlight, space, nutrient from the soil. Clear? Okay. In the first experiment here, scientists use only water. The plant will grow, what do you think? No. See here, the plant will not grow well because water alone is not enough. Here in the second experiment, they repeat the experiment again, but they use sunlight only. The plant will grow well? No. You can find that the plant will not grow well. Okay, how you know? Because here only one flower, it's not grow well, no many leaves, like this. Clear? Okay, but when the scientists repeat experiments again and again, but here they use sunlight and water. What they found? They found that the plant here grow well. How they know? Because here we have many flowers, many green leaves. So they should do experiments again and again. Why? To make sure they get the same result, to make sure that the experiment is correct. Look here to this picture. What can you see? We can see here scientists, right? Okay, they working together as a team or alone? No, they should working together as a team. Why? Scientists learn from each other. If scientists work together, so they will learn from each other, right? Suppose one of them he don't know the answer, so he can ask. Okay, so he can find his answer, find the answer for his question, right? Okay, so scientists learn from each other. They work as team, in group. Scientists ask each other, how do you know? How do you know this? How this one like this? Okay, how this one grow? How this one like this? So scientists ask each other some questions like, how do you know? Also, scientists, they should make what they should share what they know. They should share what they know. Okay, they learn from each other. They ask each other to find the answer. Also, they share what they know. In page 179, already we solved this question. Why might scientists want to learn from each other? Why? What we said before, other scientists might answer these questions, right? Other scientists might ask the questions, okay? Okay. By this way, we finish our revision. Move with me now to our page for today, page 180. Please write the date in this page. Put your pencil down and be with me. The title here in our page, Science Skills. Science Skills. Again, repeat. Science Skills. Again, say Science Skills. What is the meaning of skill? What is the meaning of skill? Skill means the ability to do something, the ability to do things, okay? Searching to find things, okay? To find the answer, okay? Search to learn, like this. Clear? Okay. So we have 4 skills in this lesson. 4 science skills in this lesson. What are these? Observe, predict, classify, compare and contrast. Again, the first one, observe. The second one, predict. The third one, classify. The last one, compare and contrast. Okay, move with me. Today we have 2 skills. The first one is observation. Again, all of you repeat, say observation. Again, observation. Now say observation. Again, observation. What is the meaning of observation, or what is the meaning of observe? You should observe. Observe is when you use your senses to find out about something. Observe means when you use your senses. How many senses you have? 5. You should use your senses. Why? To find out about something, to learn, to study, to search, okay? To know what you want, okay? About the something that you study on. Like, if you study about the plants and animals, you should observe these plants or these animals. If you study about rocks and soil, you should observe, okay? Observe means you should use your 5 senses to study. If you study about the fossils, suppose, you should observe the fossils. Clear? If you study about the space, you should observe the space. How you should observe? With your 5 senses. Clear? To find the answer. Okay? So, again, what is the meaning of observe? Repeat with me. Observe is when you use your senses to find out about something. Use your senses to find out about something. Use your senses to find out about something. Again, what is the meaning of observe? When you use your five senses. Why use it? To find out, to learn, to study about something, the things that you want to study. Clear? This is the meaning. Keep in your mind. Okay, move now to the second point. Scientists observe to find out about the world, about anything in the world they study. Clear? Like we said, some they study about plants and animals, some about rocks and soil, some about fossils, about the space, about anything in the world. They should make what the first skill? They should observe. Don't move to the second skill without finish the first skill. To move to the second skill, predict, they should observe first, then predict. Okay? They should move from one step to another. Clear? Okay, the example here, what we want to observe, we want to observe how do you know when an apple is ripe? How do you know the apple is ripe? How do you know the apple is ripe? Mean ready to eat. What is the meaning of ripe? Ripe mean ready to eat. How you can eat this apple now or not yet? You can't eat now. How you know? Look with me here in this picture. What can you see? You can see here apple. Okay, let us to observe the apple together. How you can observe? You can observe when you use your senses. How many senses you have? You have five senses. Okay, why you want to observe? To find out about something. What is this you want to find out? We want to know how or the apple is ready to eat now or not. The apple is ripe or not. Okay, so what is this something? You study about what? Now we study about the apple. Okay, clear? Look here. What you should make first to observe? We should use our senses. So you might look at the color. Look first to the color. What can you see? It's a red color. By this way, so it's ready. We can eat it now. So this means it's ripe, right? Okay, move now to the second sense. How you know it's ripe by the first sense? By looking. Okay, so use sight. The second one. Some people or some scientists tap it to hear how it sounds. Tap it to hear how it sounds. What is the meaning of tap it? Like hit it, like knocking on it, okay? Sometimes some scientists, they know how to tap on the this apple and hear its sound, okay? So there's different sound between the apple that is already ripe and the apple is not. Clear? So by this way, we use the second sense, hear. Move now to the third sense, how scientists can observe. You might feel, or scientists can feel. They can what? Feel it. Feel it mean they can touch it, okay, by their hands. They know by touching how the apple is ripe, it's ripe or not. They can also smell it, okay? When they smell it, they can know it's ripe or not. So how many senses till now? We have 4 till now they use it. Sometimes scientists can make what? Can taste it, can taste this apple. By this way, they know the apple is ripe or clear. So for any object, you can do the same. Clear? You can touch, you can hear, you can taste, you can smell, also you can sight. But please take care, okay? Not everything, not all objects you can smell, not all objects you can taste, not all objects have sound, right? Clear? Okay. Now, here we have video. I hope all of you to see with me this video to learn how mango is ripe. How you know mango is ripe. We talked before about apple. Be with me here to talk about mango. Okay? See with me this video, then we will complete.
Hi there. In today's video, I'll be going over the question, how to tell if a mango is ripe. This can be done with 4 easy steps. So as you can see here, I have 5 mangoes. They're all of different levels of ripeness, starting from the left to the right, being the most ripe and the least ripe. So for the 4 techniques, first technique, the easiest one is color. So what you want is a mango that's predominantly yellow or orange with some red. This is a very ripe mango. This is ready to eat right now. And if you see in the second one here, this one has some green on it, but it's mostly yellow. More than half of it's yellow and red. Third one here, it's got some yellow here, some red, and then it's fading to majority of it is green. There's definitely some yellow coming down the side. This one's very similar, but it is actually more firm, which we'll cover on the second one, but it's got some yellow and red on it. And then this one has absolutely no yellow, just some red. So for the second technique is to actually feel it. So you feel this one, if you give it a bit of a squeeze, it's definitely soft. And same with this one's soft, just a little bit more firm, and going all the way through to the end one here, this one's like rock solid. So the third thing you want to do is smell it. So if you pick up this one and you smell it, it smells like a mango. If you pick up this one, smell it, it smells like nothing. So if you just, if you're looking at a mango and it's not, say if it's one of these ones, if you smell it and you can smell it as a mango, then chances are it's pretty ripe, it's ready to eat. So that's the third one. And the fourth one is a very interesting one. The reason why I have these laid out like this is if you actually look where it connects to the tree here, on all of these, you'll notice that this is actually the starting point of where it turns yellow. So if you notice on, this one's solid yellow. This one you can see there's lots of yellow and then red. But if you look on this one, so I'll move these out of the way. If you look on this one, there's red, which is just like it's part of the coloring here, but there's absolutely no yellow. So if you compare it to one of these ones beside it here, see there's yellow on these ones, there's yellow on this one, just a little bit. But this one and this one, you see absolutely no yellow on here. So just use these 4 techniques and you can easily pick out your mangoes. If you found this video helpful, you could like the video, that'd be greatly appreciated, as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also visit my website.
Clear? How you know mango is ripe? What here the scientist make? Scientist might look at the color, right? Look at the color to know which one is ripe. Also, they can tap it to hear how it sounds. Also, they can feel, or he can feel, right? He can feel if it is squeezed or not. Also, what he make? Smell, okay? The ripe one has nice smell, but the other no smell. They make also what? You can also taste, right? To know which one is ripe, which one not. Clear? Here we have another object. We want to observe this object, okay? In this video, we will observe the coin. Clear? We want to observe here what? Coin. Clear? This coin, to observe, you should use your 5 senses, like the scientists, right? Okay, what do you think? When you observe the coin, you should use what again? 5 senses. So, be with me here to see the first part.
Do you know how scientists study things? They make use of what we call process skills. Process skills are different ways on how to study objects. Today we are going to learn one process skill. I have here an object. If I ask you to observe the object, what will you do? What does observing mean? Observing means describing things using the senses. What are our senses?
What are
Let us recall.
We have 5 senses.
We use our eyes to see,
See,
our skin to touch and
touch,
feel, our nose to
smell,
smell, our ears to
hear,
hear, and our tongue to taste.
or taste. Okay, when you see this coin, what do you think? This coin, like what? What its shape? It's like a circle, right? So when we see this coin, it's like a circle. If you touch the coin, what do you think? It's hard or not? It's hard. Clear? Okay. Also, if you smell, there is any smell? Yeah, it's like a metallic smell. Clear? It's like a metallic. When you smell, you can smell like it's like a metallic. Hear. Can you hear any sound? If you make what? If you tap on the coin, can you hear? Yeah, you can hear the sound. Okay, taste. Can you taste? No, don't taste, please, don't try, okay? Complete with me the video.
Now let's start observing the object using our eyes. We see that the object is brown.
Round
We
shape,
can also see that the object is shiny and its color is silver.
shiny silver.
Now let's use our skin to touch and feel. I can
You
feel
touch
that
it,
the
what can you
object is
feel?
smooth.
Smooth,
And when I press the object, I feel that it is hard.
it's hard.
Now let's use our sense of smell. I think it's made of metal, therefore it has a metallic smell.
Has a metallic smell.
Now let's use our ears. Do you hear something from the object? No,
Can you
therefore
sound?
it has
First,
no
no.
sound.
But what will happen if you tap or if you hit this
But
coin?
if I tap the object, it produces sound. So therefore, when the object is hit with another object, it produces sound. How about our tongue? Do you think it's safe to taste the object? No. Therefore, there are some things that cannot be observed using
Can
the
you
sense
taste? No,
of taste.
don't try.
Now we have a lot of observations. The object is round, shiny, and silver. It is also smooth and hard and has a metallic smell. Doesn't have any sound, but when you hit it with another object, it has sound. And we didn't use our sense of taste. Now what we just did is what we call observing, and it is a process skill, which scientists use.
So by this way, we finished the first skill that its name is an observe. Observe mean when you use your senses to find out about something. When you use your senses to find out about something. Clear? Move now with me to the second skill that scientists use, okay? But they should use them in order. The second one is predict. What is the meaning of predict? You predict when you tell, okay? You predict when you tell what you think it will happen. You predict when you tell what you think, okay? Thinking about what will happen after observe. First, you should observe, then predict. Predict means when you tell what you think it will happen in the future. You think, we are sure that everything happen in the future, this is from Allah, right? But you can predict, you can guess what can happen in the future by thinking. Clear? So, you predict when you tell what you think it will happen. When you tell what you think what will happen. Tell what you think it will happen in the future. Okay, scientists use what they observe to predict. So first, they should observe to predict. They should observe to predict. What is the example here? How scientists will predict how many apples will grow this year. They can predict, they can guess what will happen, okay? But first they should planting the plant well. They should give this plant right amount of water, right air, okay? Also, they leave space between each plant and the other. Also, they should make what they should, watering the plant. They should put a nutrient in the soil, right? Okay. Also, they put these plants under the sun, right? Okay. If they make like this, and if what they can observe that the plant will grow well. So what they can predict how many plant or if we talk especially about apple, how many apple will grow this year, right? Okay. Be with me here. What can you see in the picture? We can see apple trees. What can you see? We can see apple trees. How scientists can predict what will happen for the apple trees, how the apple trees can grow, okay? Here, they can find that the apple trees grow well. You know why? Because they give right amount of everything. So, they predict that the plant will grow well. Clear? Clear. Here we can see many fruits and many green leaves. This means they moving in the right way, the correct way, okay? Be with me here. See with me this video to learn what is the meaning of predict and how we can make it.
A prediction is a statement made using special knowledge about something that will happen in the future. Huh? Well, you've probably seen people make predictions before. Have you ever seen a fortune teller gaze into her crystal ball and predict what will happen to someone in the future?
You will come into lots of money.
Have you ever watched news about the weather on TV? The weather people, meteorologists, on TV are always making predictions about what the weather will do.
It's going to rain tomorrow. You'll get wet if you don't wear a raincoat.
In science, if you want to make a prediction, you need more than just a crystal ball. And
how you know that tomorrow raining, okay? It will be a rainy day. So also here in this video, you can predict about the weather, right? You can look into the weather in the morning, okay? Observe the weather in the morning. By this way, you can know that today is a rainy day or cloudy day or sunny day, right? If you observe well, so you can predict well, you can know by this way what you should wear, right? You can know which dress you can wear. If it is a sunny day, so you can wear light t-shirt. If it will be a rainy day, you should use umbrella, right? Okay. So you can predict. Complete?
a good guess. You need facts. Since meteorologists are scientists, they don't use a crystal ball for their predictions. They use facts. Since they study a lot about the weather, like why storms happen and what the weather was like yesterday and the day before, they can make a good prediction about what the weather will be like tomorrow and the day after. Without some knowledge on weather patterns, they're just making a guess, and a guess is not a good prediction. A guess is what a fortune teller makes with her crystal ball, and those don't usually turn out to be correct. A prediction is a statement made using
Clear? By this way, we finish the second skill. The first one is observe. The second one is predict. The meaning of observe, when you use your senses to find out about something. The meaning of predict. What is the meaning of predict? Predict means tell what you think will happen in the future. What you think will happen, okay, in the future. You just thinking, right? Okay, you are not sure, but thinking what will happen. Here in page 180, we have one question down. How do you know this apple tree is healthy? How do you know this apple tree grow well? Who can answer this question, please? Shaza?
Seeing its color.
Bravo. We can say like this by looking to the color of the apple, okay? So if it is red, okay, so this means the apple tree is healthy. What else? Not only by the color. Judy. Judy, would you please complete how you know that the apple tree is healthy? Only from the fruits, or what else you can look for? Judy, are you here? Okay, check your mic, please. Farah? 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 Kadi?
When you tip on it.
Okay, we can do like this. Bravo. Also, when you see the leaves, what do you think the leaves, its color should be? Or
Green.
their color should be green. Bravo. So, how you know that the apple tree is healthy? It has many leaves and many green leaves, okay? And is full of apples, okay? Also, you can see the color of the apple. You can taste it like your friend said. Clear, girls? By this way, we want to solve here this question. So please write with me. It has many leaves and is full of apples. On the other way, what might you observe if the apple tree were not healthy? How you know that the apple tree not healthy? Who can tell me? How you know that the apple tree now not healthy? Maya?
Yes.
How you know the apple tree is not healthy?
By looking at the tree and its leaves.
Excellent. Okay, what do you think about the leaves? Leaves will be what if it is unhealthy?
Dead.
Which color? Sorry?
It will be brown.
Brown in color. Bravo. Excellent. So how you know that the apple tree not healthy? The tree might have fewer leaves, right? Not many leaves, not full of leaves like here. Or sometimes the leaves will not be green, but will be brown in color or yellow in color. It might not have many apples, but here full of apples. Clear? This is the difference. Okay. By this way, we finish our session for today.